All right, so we're going to start off with throwing a little bit of butter in there. I'd say about 2 to 3 tablespoons makes it nice and creamy. And then we'll throw in about 1/2 cup of soy cream. And then what we want to do is we want to start mashing right away. We want to use the heat from the potatoes, which will help. The starch will come out and start to make it nice and creamy. You can always use a potato ricer if you like your potatoes nice and smooth. I actually think for this dish, I prefer them to be a little bit more rustic, so they'll have a little bit of chunks in there. Okay, so we've mashed that up pretty well. We're going to add a little bit of pepper. I'm going to add a little bit of garlic powder. Play off the garlic that's in the edamame. And then of course we want to add salt. Salt is our friend. Okay, last but not least, we want to add some sour cream. I've got about 1 cup of sour cream in here. You don't need to use a cup. Again, I prefer it to be a little bit more creamy. All right. So then we'll just finish mashing these up. All right. So let's just pour our edamame straight onto our serving dish. You'll see the really nice colors, the ones that were toward the bottom. Look at that. That is beautiful. All right, let's put on a little bit more toasted sesame oil. Okay, a little bit more salt. And a little bit more pepper. What we'll do right now is we're just going to set this to the side, and at the end when we get everything else plated up, I'll cut up my scallions and then we'll get them ready to go. All right, so next we can move on to the actual kebabs and combining that with the barbecue sauce. All right, so we're just going to toss everything, all of our kebabs, right into a mixing bowl. Basically what we're going to do is we're just going to toss everything together. That's the best way to do it. I mean, you could certainly build the kebabs separately. You know, that's always a nice presentation for people. But again, since I like doing things family style and it's a little bit more rustic, I just like to toss everything together. It's quick, people love it, creates good conversation. All right, let's throw our skewers. Now what we do is we've got everything ready to toss. Let me grab my barbecue sauce here, and then we'll toss it all together. Now this is a spicy chipotle barbecue sauce. You could certainly use a maple barbecue sauce or just a basic, any kind you like. I kind of like a little bit of the spiciness. You don't want to put too much though. You'll find that barbecue sauce, a little bit goes a long way. So I probably put about maybe a cup at the most. All right, we're going to grab our lid. We're just going to toss this all together. Steamy, barbecue, spicy, delicious. All right, so let's set this to the side and this as well. And you could always offer, if you want, you could certainly offer somebody more barbecue sauce. Some people like stuff really saucy. I think a nice glaze is all you really need. Let me grab my plate. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna put these down here. Look at that, that is gorgeous. Nobody's gonna turn this meal away. This is good stuff. Okay, so now we have that. We'll set that to the side. What we'll do is let's chop up our chives, get those ready to toss into the mashed potatoes. Then we'll get ready and we'll throw together the scallions and throw those on top and we'll be ready to go. My guests should be arriving soon. It's a perfect day for a barbecue. I think they're going to be really happy with what we got here. Adds a nice little bit of color. All right, so let's mix that all up. Get them all folded into there. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? They look gorgeous. You can always win people over with mashed potatoes. All right, so now we're going to chop up the scallions, and we're going to use both parts. Sometimes people will only use the white parts, but I'm going to use the white and the green. We're going to use the white, we chop that up, we'll throw that on top of the edamame. Since it's already green, it'll add a nice color. Then we'll use the green parts, we'll toss that right on top of our grilled kebabs. It'll look really nice. All right, we'll set our potatoes aside. Let's grab our kebabs. Here's what we'll do, is we'll grab some of the greens, just put them all over like this. It's a beautiful presentation. People like it. Scallions are delicious to eat. They add great flavor. Now let's add the more oniony part to our edamame. All right, well, it looks like I've got about 10 minutes before my guests arrive. And what I need to do is I need to set the plates, and then I need to get changed since I've been grilling in this all day. All right, let's set the table. Thanks for coming, you guys. Thank you. All right. Well, thanks for joining me on Rhymes with Vegan. Check back often as we'll be making grubbin' food vegan style. Thanks again.